Hey everybody, Tom here, and today we are going to be, in theory, finishing up our adventure games, Discover the Story, the Dungeon videos. So, 3 parts to this series, and here's part number 3. I know at the end of my video last time I said that I was just going to be diving in and finishing it that same day. That didn't happen for reasons, and so it's been a couple of days, 2 or 3 days since that happened, and so hopefully I just mentioned that because hopefully I can remember stuff. So here we go. We finished chapter 3. I went ahead and did these things already, or sorry, we finished chapter 2. I did these things right at the end of that last video. Next thing we need is to read entry 300. So we'll go ahead and type that in, 300.
Round at each other, indecisive. You still find it hard to believe that you were once part of the League of Guardians. Berengar continues unmoved. What wretched cowards you are. When you learned of my plan to awaken the stone golems, a spark of rebellion was ignited in you. You suddenly found your conscience. He snorts disdainfully, as if that would have stopped you from all the other horrors that were necessary to achieve our ultimate goal. As expected, though, your plan was flawed, and we caught you before you could do any real harm. We had no choice but to erase your memory and imprison you. You may be simple-minded, but you still knew too much. His gaze turns to the place where the stone golem had perished. Your escape and defeat of the stone golem show that you still pose a threat to the League. But there's an entire army of stone golems in the eastern tombs, just waiting to be awoken by me. The experiment is almost complete, and you won't stop it now. Return adventure card 68 and mission card A2 to the box, and take mission card A3.
Okay, I'm just going to pause that really fast because, well, maybe there aren't that many more instructions. I'm pausing it anyway, just so we can do that. I had already gotten rid of mission card 68, so there's A2, and we will read this in just a second, but that's what we're going to be reading. Okay, I'll push play again.
You must now decide. Do you want to try to convince Berengar not to go ahead with his plans? Then read entry 613. Or do you want to attack him? Then read entry 713.
Oh, geez. That's a tough call. Before I make that decision, let's just read what A3 has to say. It says, a beast, or to be more precise, a stone golem, is defeated, but Berengar, how many times have I heard it and I still can't say it? But Berengar wants to awaken more of them, and only you stand in his way. Stop him once and for all. Okay, are we going to fight him or try to help him? We kept talking about how he was our friend, and he wasn't really a good friend, but maybe we could still help him? Also, I don't think that either of us are good fighters, and we're definitely not armed. So I'm going to say let's try to help him with our kind words. So that means we're going for 613.
You hoarsely call across to Berengar. This madness must end. You're summoning powers that you cannot control. Countless innocent people will suffer because of you. He begins to respond, but you continue quickly. Berengar, your plan is doomed to fail. The king has enough soldiers to take you and your creatures on. Berengar seems unimpressed. What a foolish lie. If your memory had returned, then you'd know that you bribed the king with gold and gemstones yourself. He suddenly becomes grave. And now enough of your talk, you traitor. At this, Berengar draws a bottle of white liquid from beneath his cloak and tosses it at your feet. The bottle shatters, and thick white gas begins to rise and rapidly fills the entire room. Gasping for air, you fall to the ground, and your senses fade. When you come to again, the gas is dispersed, and there's no sign of Berengar. You'd better hurry if you want to reach the eastern tomb in time. Only there can you stop the experiment before Berengar unleashes yet more horrors. As a group, you must give up 2 health points. You can divide these points up among yourselves however you wish. Read entry K.
Alright, that's a pretty obvious decision. We'll give it 2, so 1 of each. And entry K.
You find yourself in a very dark room with a large stone throne at its center, 113. A menacing skull hangs above the throne, 213. Huge banners hang from the ceiling to the left and right of the chair, 313. You wonder what kind of a place this is.
Alright, so now we had already done a ton of exploring as I was lost last time, so I guess we'll just stay in here. Let's start off with blue. Looking at blue as our knowledgeable one. All right, let's look at the throne 113.
The emblem of the League of Guardians has been carved into the throne. Do you want to sit down? If so, then read entry 513.
Oh, good golly, do we want to sit down? Maybe? Not really? Uh, I didn't I didn't think that would feel so ominous, but it definitely does. I guess let's do. I mean, not really like in a like we're not going for a Game of Thrones sit down necessarily. Like I just think Aref just wants to sit down because he's lazy and wants to talk this. Yeah, that's what he wants to sit down and he's gonna say, "Hey, Haruka, what are we doing?" That's what's happening. Okay, so we will go ahead and read 513.
Drawn by the aura of power that the throne radiates,
No,
you
that's
sit
not what I
down.
was doing.
It doesn't seem to be meant for you, though. From the moment you sit down, pain sears through your body, and you fall to the ground. You lose 1 health point.
Well, Poop Town. I was just doing it innocently. But I guess that's how it always starts. It always... No. Alright, let's have our adventurous one check out 213.
The giant skull on the wall stoically returns your gaze. Something glints inside its mouth. Take adventure card 28.
Okay, 28. Nice. A silver key. Where were the silver locks? I remember there were a bunch. Oh, yes. They were down in this area. So I'll just keep this card down here. Well, we still have it. I'm just putting it there as a reminder. Blue. Let's check out 313.
Behind the left banner, you find that one of the stones is loose. Do you want to pull it out? If so, then read entry 383.
I mean, we've already made enough dumb decisions. Let's do that one too.
Carefully remove the loose stone and peek inside the cavity. You can only make out dirt and a few worms burrowing in the earth. You're just about to replace the stone when you notice several notches on the back of it. Take adventure card 37. Does anyone have adventure card 76? If so, then read entry 483.
What is this stupid 76? We don't have 76. We never have. And it's made me sad and angry ever since. Okay, so 37. Okay, a stone tablet with some strange engravings. Let's take a look. Obviously, this will be a hint somewhere. Looks like a division problem. Okay. All right. Well, we have that around. I guess let's go try out that key. Do we go to the floor or to the side? I feel like underground is scarier, so let's go this way. So we're going to do 28502.
Finally, the key fits. The heavy wooden door swings open with a creak to reveal a passageway carved in rough stone. Place room card L to the right of room card G. Read entry L.
That's very exciting, and we still have this key. Okay. Oh, that's off camera. There we go. Okay, so we've made it into that room. Again, I could go down this way. I'm going to remind myself that we could probably go down later. Let's bring blue. Oh, we need to read L. Why do I always forget that?
After a few dozen paces, you follow a staircase down into a vast underground chamber. A deep ravine runs down the middle. 410. Digging has also been going on here. Heaps of earth lie scattered around here and there. 210. Suddenly, a few rays of light shine down from the high ceiling and illuminate the chamber, allowing you to also make out a well, 110, and a statue, 310, at the chamber's center.
Okay, so we yell to blue who's up here and say, hey, come down here. Cool. And let's start with the statue. We're probably most curious about that. So 310.
The statue seems to give you a determined look from beneath the hood that is drawn low over its face. A memory stirs deep within you, and you suddenly remember who the statue represents. Walfred, the founder of the League of Guardians. So the statue must be hundreds of years old. Do you have adventure card 76? If so, then read entry 610.
There are so many references to this card. What is 76? What is it? Okay. Well, at some point we'll get 76, I'm sure. Let's look at the stones.
A mother of pearl tile lies on top of the heap of rubble. Take adventure card 63.
Okay, mother of pearl tile, 63. All right, we'll just put that with our other stuff, I guess. Sure, why not? Here, let's bring the tablet over that way too. Is Samara in the well?
The stone wall is very solid. It's not particularly deep, though, and almost empty. Catching a movement out of the corner of your eye, you draw back. Was that a snake at the bottom? Backing away, you carefully take a closer look from a safe distance. Phew, it's just a piece of old rope. Take adventure card 49.
As somebody who definitely has snakes around the property and sometimes in the house, I'm thankful it was rope. Fun. Okay, so we've got rope. I'm just placing things willy-nilly. Okay, and finally, we'll check out the ravine, I guess, but I'll do so carefully. Are we going to lower ourselves down with the rope? Let's find out.
You stand at the edge of the ravine and look across. It's too far to jump, and a glance down reveals that the sides are too sheer to climb down. At the bottom of the ravine, you can make out a symbol, a diamond enclosed in a circle.
A diamond enclosed in a circle. So I believe the circle is on the outside and then the diamond, like that. What does that mean? I have no idea. But my gut says, let's try the rope. Sure. 49, 410.
Unfortunately, the rope is too short to reach the bottom of the ravine.
All right, fair enough. So let's come unlock the floor, I suppose. I don't think there's anything else to do with anything that I know. Well, that's blank. Can we try the powder box? Let me try the powder box on that shield. This seems silly. We'll go to the door if this doesn't work.
No entry.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. I will head over this way. Let's do 28802.
The silver key unlocks the trapdoor in the floor, and you lift it open. Creaking wooden steps lead down into the darkness. You descend the steep steps and enter a small chamber. Take room card M and place it below room card G. Then place your playing figure on room card M. What a horrific sight! Several chains hang from the ceiling, and various torture implements stand ready for use. As if physical pain weren't enough, several skulls stare down at those unlucky enough to end up here, and thus also torment the soul. Even you feel a little queasy, and struggle to tear your gaze from the hollow eye sockets that grow larger and larger and threaten to swallow you up. Read entry M.
Well, that was very descriptive. Okay. So we still have this key. Let's get it out of the way. And then we go down. And let's read M.
This is obviously a torture chamber. At the room's center is a stretching rack, 506, and you can make out numerous iron implements hanging on the wall behind it, 606. 3 skulls hang to your left, 106, 206, 306, behind a loose chain, 406. There's a large grating in the floor, 706. Suddenly, you have a vision as through a veil you see a different room. You see skulls there, too, but considerably larger ones. Below them, a ceremony is taking place. From a distance, you watch Berengar surrounded by high-ranking members of the League. All are clad in dark robes. Your attention is drawn towards an ancient, highly ornamented scepter in the middle of the circle. Then you can hear Berengar say, "We hereby renounce the old ways of the League of Guardians. Enough of the moderation. From today, we shall awaken the monsters ourselves. Brothers and sisters, let us banish the scepter of our founder, and with it his traditional teachings." Take adventure card 85 and read it out loud.
Okay, what is happening? I just want to take a closer look here. Lots of... Obviously, those skulls are here. And probably we need to not touch the top 2, but maybe the bottom one's okay? There's a yellow vial. We could go unlock one of those people, the riddle helper or the fighting helper. Okay. Alright. So, we have this card still. To be or not to be. Slowly you realize that this vision is part of your lost memories. It belongs to the time when you were a submissive member of the League of Guardians. At the last moment you catch a glimpse of what has been. If you are, and we are Aref, we'll read 352, then return this to the box.
I recognize that scepter from my research. What was it about again? It harbors great power. That's it. It'll wipe anyone who attempts to lead the League on a path of evil off the face of the earth.
All right, fair enough. So let's see. That was blues. Well, blue came this way. So green. Let's send green. Like I said, from our hint here, I think we're supposed to tickle? I think we're going to tickle the bottom skull.
A small white shimmering mother-of-pearl tile glints in the nasal cavity of the lower skull in the dim light. Take adventure card 53.
Somehow the tickling turned into nose picking, but we have another mother-of-pearl tile. Okay, apparently these two look similar. All right, that's exciting. So let's grab this vial, 606.
On the back wall is a little shelf laden with all sorts of horrific implements and a little vial. Take adventure card 43.
And it is what we thought it was, one of those yellow potions. So what I want to do is I want to go unlock one of those doors. I just don't know if I'm unlocking the fighter or the Riddler. Whoever's 76, that's the one I actually care about. Let's see. Let's go for boogers. I don't know. Let's go for the fighter. So I'm going to go 43,404.
With slightly trembling hands, you pour the aqua regia over the lock. The liquid has barely touched the precious metal when it begins to bubble, and then, as if by magic, to dissolve before your eyes. It takes a while for the lock to dissolve completely, but then the door is open. The prisoner cautiously sticks her head out and looks around. When she sees you, she says grumpily, "You again. I suppose I owe you something for getting me out." She steps out, draws herself up to her full impressive height, and gives you a nod. "Bree's my name. I'll come with you. If you get into a fight, then you can count on me. But as soon as we get out of here, we'll go our separate ways. Return adventure card 43 to the box. Take adventure card 77.
76. 76 was the other person. So annoyed. All right. So we have Bree the warrior. And she can't, same as Monty, can't be combined with other cards, but can interact with the environment, it looks like. Man, should have gone for the other one. Well, that was fine. So Scary Hook here. Where do we look? So we still never got into the other grate. Still don't feel like I have anything that's going to help me with that at this point. We do have a rope, but the rope wasn't sticky, whatever that meant. We're like, we need... I'm thinking back to video 1. All right, let's check out 506.
No, you really don't want to sit down on it. Just the thought makes you feel queasy.
Fair enough. I'm going to bring green back down, and let's check out... let's go for the hook.
A tangle of chains hang from the ceiling. A rusty metal hook hangs from one of the chains. You shudder when you contemplate what they've been used for. Take adventure card 36.
36, we've got a hook. And we have a rope. Let's combine these. These seem combinable. So 3649.
You deftly thread the rope through the hook's eye and secure it tightly. Return adventure cards 36 and 49 to the box. Take adventure card 51. Does anyone have adventure card 74? If so, then read entry 475.
Yay! Okay, so we do have the rope with the hook, and we do have 74. That's Monty.
When Monty sees your makeshift tool, he remarks, "That reminds me of something I came upon one day while digging. A stone wall with a metal grating leading into the sewers. Behind it was a little chamber, in which there was the most beautiful scepter. I couldn't get inside, but there was another grating in the chamber's ceiling. Your rope might be long enough to let it down from above and catch the scepter with the hook. If only I could remember where it was."
Well, is it that simple? Is it 706? Or is it going to be 401? Maybe that was 401. Which one do we try first? I'm dying to know about 401, so let's go try that. So who is that? That's going to be Blue. Blue's going to take this and run over this way. And let's do 51,401.
You slowly lower the hook attached to the rope through
Woo.
the grating down towards the sewer. Maybe you'll be able to catch something with it. Moments later, your improvised fishing rod does indeed catch onto something solid. You carefully draw the rope back up again to examine your catch. Take adventure card 60.
Okay, finally, a scepter. Cool. Hey, look, there's our symbol. And is that like a frog's face behind it? Something? And a bone? Who cares? We have the scepter. And we still have a rope. Let's go. I'm just walking back. I won't do an action. We need to check out 706.
Going by the smell, this passageway leads to the sewers. Using a little force, you manage to open the heavy grating. Take room card N and place it below room card M. Read entry N.
Okay, so there's N for us.
Below a ladder recessed in the wall, you can make out a dark passageway with a sewage channel running down the middle. The passageway splits into a left 211 and a right 311 fork. 3 musty boxes are stacked to your right, 411, 511, 611. You can also hear a soft murmuring, 711, and the scurrying of rats, 111.
Well, I don't know how I feel about that. Well, okay. Why would we look at the rats? It's my main question. Okay. Well, here we are. Did I do everything up in this room that I want to? Because I definitely want to avoid that. I don't really know what this bed is here for. Why would we have that? Because we weren't supposed to sit on it, so obviously we need to combine it with something. But I don't really know what. Okay, whatever. So we come down here. I think I'm most interested in 711 for now.
Peering through the rusty iron grating on the wall, you can make out a prisoner in the half-light of the cell. She mutters to herself incessantly in a melodic voice. Food, 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 tasty bread, steaming hot soup, crunchy beetles, something to chew. Do you have adventure card 75? If so, then read entry 861. Otherwise, read entry 811.
We don't have 75, so we're reading 811.
As you approach the cell, the prisoner crawls over to the iron grating and stares at you wordlessly. Take adventure card 87 and read it out loud. If it's no longer available, read entry 561 instead.
Okay, I do have 87, so here's that. Okay, a spark of recognition. Something tells you that it is important which one of you talks to her, and thus you call the others. Place all character figures on room card N. Who knows how she will respond? Who will talk to her? I don't know, Haruka? Because she's a woman? I have no idea. I don't know who we're supposed to do. Okay, yeah, let's try that. So let's have green. So 261.
You, the prisoner shrieks. You work for the League. Your ragged clothes don't fool me. You're the League's best spy. It was your henchman who put me in this cell. Leave me alone. Without warning, she lobs a stone at your head. Only when you can credibly assure her that you're imprisoned here too does she calm down a little. You lose 1 health point. Read entry 561.
Well, that didn't go as planned. Okay, so 561 is next.
Who are you? And what are you doing down here? Still a little suspicious, she replies in a gruff voice. I'm Sirona. Not so long ago I was a member of the League of Guardians. I thought we were going to research the secrets of forgotten alchemy, and indeed we did discover a number of ancient remedies. But one day I learnt that our experiments were merely a part of Berengar's plan. All he actually cared about was how he could awaken the stone golems beneath this castle and seize control of the kingdom. I swore I would not let that happen, and searched for a way to stop him. I recently discovered that the dark crystal with the inscription that he needs for the crucial experiment can be destroyed by pure sunlight. But before I could do anything, I was found out and thrown in this dungeon. She becomes more animated. Even if Berengar has already awakened a stone golem, he can still be stopped. Please let me help you. You'll need to find something to help me get out of this cell first. The only weak point is the grating. Aqua Regia is no use here, though, as it only dissolves the noblest of metals. Maybe we can use dragon fire to blast out the rusty bars. You eye Sirona in disbelief. Did you just hear right? Dragon fire? Not from a full-grown dragon, of course, but maybe you could find a younger dragon, or even an egg. They like dark places and give off quite a lot of heat. I'll see what I can do. As you turn to go, she thinks of something else. Wait! There's something very important somewhere down here. A constant hum sometimes fills the air and walls, and one of the guards who patrols here muttered something strange. 3 dazzling discs from large to small. The numbers on their side will unlock all. Do you have adventure card 76? If so, then read entry 822.
I don't have 76. I don't have 76. What is it? What 70? I have no idea. Obviously, I think those tiles are these ones. I don't see any numbers on them. Oh, the number sides. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8. But I think we're missing one more. Maybe we need to start going through these boxes, I suppose. So, I think it's Blue's turn. Let's go 411.
The top crate has a big crack in its side. You reach in and discover a large mother-of-pearl tile. Take adventure card 56.
Okay, so a large one. And it has 4 sides. So, how do we combine these? Is it just going to be one number? So like 5, 8, 4? Or do we combine them by combining all 3 of those like that? Let's see. If I remember right, the last entry said not from small to large, from large to small. So 4, I'm going to try 4, 8, 5. I don't know if that is even a possibility, but let's try it.
No entry.
Dang it. From large to small. Do we type in that 6-digit number? 566353.
No entry.
Dang it. Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do with those 3 tiles? I don't know. Okay, so we'll try 511. Well, before we do that, do you know what? I want to type these in the way that they should be typed in, maybe? 53, 56, 63, like,
No entry.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So, let's try 511.
With a little patience, you manage to break the damaged side of the crate open enough to take a look inside. Instead of the riches you'd hoped for, a huge centipede comes scuttling out and bites you. You lose 2 health points.
Well, dang. I think that was Green's turn, so that was probably Green. Okay. Well, she's not doing great. And we basically have what we came for, but I feel like we still need to check 611.
The crate is so rotten that you can easily reach through the soft wood. Take adventure card 50.
A jewelry box, a small treasure chest that is safely locked. How do we get in? I mean, I don't think this silver key will work. Let's try 28 and 50.
The silver key doesn't fit in the lock of the little box.
Well, I had to try. Okay. What do we do with these? I don't see, like, this is number of sides, right? And I'm pretty sure that's 8. Okay, so starting at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that is 8. 4, so 4, 8, 4, 8, 5. I tried that, right? I think I tried 4, 8, 5. Let's just triple check.
No entry.
Yeah. Alright, how do we piece these things together? That looks... It was from large to small. 56, 63. I tried that too, right? 56, 63, 53? Yeah, I feel like I did.
No entry.
Well, okay. I still don't know. I mean, would the scepter open the jewelry box? I don't think so, but it's worth a shot, right?
No entry.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. So, I guess at this point let's check out the little mouse man. That's got to be a thing.
A pack of rats scurries in the corner. Your stomach begins to rumble, and you ponder for a second what roasted rat might taste like. A squeak draws you from your daydream, and you look down. Feeling threatened by your presence, one of the rats is biting you on the calf. Your cry of pain echoes down the passageway, startling the rat and causing it to flee. You look after it angrily. I'm gonna get you, you shout, chasing after it. The cheeky rat knows its way round here, and you sustain multiple injuries during the chase. You've almost caught up with it when you slip and go sprawling. Unfortunately for the rat, you manage to catch it with your flailing arms and knock it unconscious. Fortunately, nobody saw you. So what are you going to do with the rat now? You lose 1 health point. Take adventure card 46.
I don't know. What are we going to do with the rat? I guess we could go try to cook it? What was it, 46? Okay, we have an unconscious rat. I mean, the only thing I can think to do is to take it up to 27. So let's give that a shot. 46, 207?
When you attempt to shove the rat into the oven, it bites you before scurrying off. It was only playing dead. You lose 1 health point. Return adventure card 46 to the box.
What the heck? Not going well, guys. It is not going well. Now, I don't think I talked about this in the first video. Once you run out of these health points, the gray ones are still considered health. It's just that when you lose them, you return the card to the box and you can't heal them back at all. So, I mean, I'm a little worried, but I'm not super duper worried. I don't know what we should have done with that rat. Given it to, who knows? I guess we could have, but I thought it would be so nice to cook it first. Okay, so at this point, do I go left or do I go right? I have no idea. I don't even remember a clue about that. We still have this jewelry box that we haven't opened. We still have a stone tablet. We have a powder box. I don't know. Haven't figured out what to do with these. Okay. Well, I'm just very confused. Let's look a little closer here. I'm trying to see. Okay, so that's a moon-shaped lock. I was thinking, is there a place to like put those on? I guess not. All right, so let's try. I think we're on blue, right? Let's try left.
You decide to take the left fork and feel your way along the passageway in the dark for quite some time. Suddenly, you hear a rumble, and without any warning, the ceiling begins to collapse on top of you. A sharp rock falls on your back, and you cry out in pain. Let's get out of here before the tunnel buries you alive. Return to the starting point on room card N. You lose 2 health points.
Jeez Louise, why am I failing horribly? I mean, maybe something told us not to do that. I have no idea. We're back on N, yeah. So I guess let's try 311, I guess.
You decide to take the right fork. After just a few steps, the light from the main passageway fades. In the faint light, you can just make out that the passageway splits again. The loud roar of water echoing off tunnel walls makes you jittery. One wrong step here could have serious consequences. Are you sure you know where you're going? If so, continue to feel your way in the dark and read entry 145. If not, return to room card N.
I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing at all. What else am I missing here? Well, so this is kind of like the throne room. It's going to be our last move, apparently. We had... Geez, all I can think of is that one thing over there. Like, there was something in that, you know, the diamond with the circle. Maybe let's, I mean, can I drop? I don't know. I just want to get that diamond down in there, you know? 56401?
No entry.
Yeah, I don't know. I just do not know how to combine these ones. Do we combine them slowly? 56 and 63?
In the right light, the mother of pearl tiles shine brightly. You notice that they've been cut differently.
Well, duh. And then 63 and 53?
No entry.
Oops, I did that backwards. 53, 63.
No entry.
53, 63.
In the right light, the mother of pearl tiles shine brightly. You notice that they've been cut differently.
I know. Did I type those in correctly before? 53, 56, 63. 53, 56, 63.
No entry.
How do you combine those? Monsters. Cool. We have a hook and a rope. What did we decide? That wasn't long enough? Did I try 51 and 401? I don't think so.
You slowly lower the hook attached to the rope through the grating down towards the sewer. Maybe you'll be able to catch something with it. Moments later, your improvised fishing rod does indeed.
That was the wrong one. What did I just type in? 401. I meant hello, dyslexia, 410.
Unfortunately, the rope with the hook is too short to reach the bottom of the ravine.
Well, can we throw Monty down there? He is a minor. 74, 401. This is not right. Or 410. I keep doing that.
No entry.
What in the world? Okay, I legit don't know. I'm going to try to give this to Monty. He's a minor and these are kind of rocks.
No entry.
Okay, what if I tried to give that to her?
No entry.
Golly, I don't remember what we learned from that thing.
The statue seems to give you a determined look from beneath the hood that is drawn low over its face. A memory stirs deep within you, and you suddenly remember who the statue represents. Walfred, the founder of the League of Guardians. So the statue must be hundreds of years old. Do you have adventure card 76? If so, then read entry 610.
Of course. 76. Still. Can we convince Monty to lay on the table? Gross.
No entry.
No. Wait, did I ever try that? I don't remember, guys. I don't remember. I don't know what to do now. I mean, we could explore the other skulls, but I do feel like that's a very bad idea, given that the stone tablet told us not to. Now, 3 monsters in a row. We haven't seen that yet, so I won't worry too much about that one. I don't know anything else that we could possibly do at all. What the heck? I mean, we can... I feel like we're not ready to go down that hallway yet. We still have this whole jewelry box thing, and we still have the silver key. Even though I think we might be done with the silver key. We got these tiles. What do those tiles do? Maybe... It's just something about numbers. What if we combined the powder box and the tile, maybe?
No entry.
Dang it. Okay, let's see. We haven't even looked at... Do I know what this thing is? That doesn't... Is that a thing? I don't know that this is anything. Oh, sorry. What is this? I don't think that's the well. Okay. I don't know what that is. There's a ladder. That's how we came down. Well, I don't know what this is. Is that the well? Sorry, the camera, I've been putting the camera in terrible positions. I don't know, maybe this is the left and right thing? We weren't supposed to go that way. Okay, let's try, see if this is the fork. I have no idea. And that's telling us, don't go places, maybe? Alright, we got a map. Let's go attempt. Who knows? 311. That's the only thing I can think of right now. We have so many pieces. I have no clue what to do. But we have so many pieces, and this might be a map. Let's find out. That's the only thing that I can think to explore that we haven't really tried, aside from the other skulls that I don't want to.
You decide to take the right fork.
No, yes, okay, we already read this one, so I'm scrolling down. We do feel comfortable? I don't know. Not really. 145.
You reach another fork in the tunnel. Do you want to take the left fork? Then read entry 245. Or do you want to take the right fork instead? Then read entry 345.
So in this first fork, do we go left or right? So there's spider webs? Is that something hidden? I don't know. All right. I want to go check out... No, I don't. Do I want to check out that spider web? The only reason why I kind of want to is because one time we found some good stuff in the spider web. And there's this. Okay, let's go right. 3, 4, 5.
You've reached another fork in the tunnel. To go left, read entry 645. To go right, read entry 745.
So now we're going left.
The passageway goes on for some time, then opens out into a vast chamber full of spiderwebs. As you examine the chamber more closely, your entire body begins to tingle. When you look down, you see that you're covered in tiny little hairy spiders. Before you can shake them off, some of them have already bitten you. You lose 1 health point. This place certainly isn't for arachnophobes. But why are they here? You normally like it far warmer. These words have barely left your lips when you begin to feel warmth on your skin. After a brief search, you come upon something quite fascinating. Take adventure card 61. Now return to your starting point on room card N.
Okay, I think, considering the spiders thing, we must be in the right... Was I supposed to take a damage from those spiders? I'm scrolling. Yes. I have totally lost track of whose turn it is. We'll give that to her. Okay, we have a scaly egg. When did we hear about eggs? I feel like I remember hearing about eggs and thinking about Game of Thrones. Okay, 61. All right, so now we're back at N. So let's do that again, but this time we need to come over this way, right? So we're starting with 311.
You decide to take the right.
Yada yada. And then, so we take the right, and then we get to the next fork, and we want to go left this time. Oh, but first we need to tell it we are going. So 145.
You reach another fork in the tunnel.
Okay. And then we want to go left. 245.
You once again reach a fork in the tunnel. To go left, read entry 445. To go right, read entry 545.
So we want, what's this other fork? Oh, maybe right there? To go left? No, we want to go right.
You get lost in the darkness and lose all sense of time. Stumbling around blindly, you manage to hit your head. Eventually, you find yourself back where you started on room card N. You lose 2 health points.
Wait a second. No way. I did that right. Hold on. It was right, left. Oh, did that just go right there? This is silly. Fine. I don't even know who's going at this point. I'm mad at myself. Okay, so we start with 311. Stop listening. Yes, we're continuing. 145. Go. Okay. Stop listening. So we go right to the first fork, and then we need to go left, and that will get us to right here. So left was 245.
You once again reach a fork in the tunnel. To go left, read entry 445. To go right, read entry 545.
Crap, I gotta keep track. So it was right, left. So this one was left. Yeah, before I went to the right. This one's left, so that one's gonna be 445.
You once again find yourself at a fork in the passageway. To go left, read entry 846. To go right, read entry 946.
So that one's to the right.
After quite some time, you reach a stone door. You push on it with all your might, and it swings open. Behind it is a vast chamber carved out of rock. Take room card O and place it to the right of room card N. Then place your playing figure on room card O. Read entry O.
Okay, now it's getting somewhere, kind of, maybe. Room card O. Here we are. We've kind of been walking together because I'm totally breaking the rules. I know. Here we are in water. Sorry, I just started playing Paper Mario this morning and I kept collecting things that needed water. So my first thought was, oh, I've got to put those things in the water. That's a different game. So let's read O.
Part of this chamber is flooded with water, but it seems to only be knee-deep. The perfect opportunity to wash off at least the worst of the dirt from the sewer. As you wash, you catch sight of something shimmering in the water, 414. There's an opening in the vaulted ceiling high above you, 114. A trickle of water flows from a hole in the wall, 314. A mechanical device has been built into the wall, and you can hear it creaking softly, 214.
Okay, let's take a quicker look here. Some kind of a device. We still haven't figured out the other stuff, which is fine. I guess we look at stuff. All right. Let's start by looking at the shimmering thing. And I need to assign who's doing this. I think, sure, Blue.
You walk around the room, along the far wall, across to the other side of the chamber, as you've spotted something glittering in the far corner. Upon reaching the other side, you push the stones aside. You find a gemstone. But what's that? It's lodged in an almost transparent layer of crystal, and it's stuck in place. Do you have adventure card 75? If so, then read entry 514.
I have a lot of cards, and I don't have 75. All right. I guess we will come look at this.
Your attention is drawn to the device's levers. A notice warns, do not adjust the water pump. Below it are 3 cogs, each of which bears the numbers 0 to 9. With the right combination, maybe you can activate the device. Do you want to try entering a 3-digit code? Then read the 6-digit entry XYZ214, completing the combination with 3 digits of your choice, X, Y, and Z.
Jeez. The only 3-digit thing I can even kind of think of is our pearls thing. It was large to small. 485214.
You adjust the combination on the little cogs. Shortly thereafter, you hear an audible click inside the device, and it noisily starts up. The trickle that previously flowed out of the wall turns into a raging torrent, causing the water level in the chamber to rise noticeably. Let's get out of here, you shout, and make for the door. The water is already up to your knees by the time you reach the mighty stone door and close it behind you. After a while, the chamber has been filled with water. It then seeps through the opening in the ceiling and gradually begins to fill the ravine. Place all character figures from room card O on room card N. Return adventure cards 53, 56, and 63, as well as room card O to the box. Then replace room card L with room card B, and place all of the playing figures that were previously on room card L on room card B. Now read entry B.
Jeez Louise, I have no idea what just happened. It doesn't feel right. I didn't even check everything out. That makes me sad. What did I miss? I shouldn't have done that. Okay. I'm sad that we missed 314. Now I feel like there were a lot of instructions. I'm just going back over them. First thing was we needed to go back to room N here, and then we return these 3 to the box and replace card L with room card B. Okay. Sure, why not? That's great. And then we apparently were supposed to have people on. I have no idea, but we're gonna head over here. Let's read room card B.
The ravine is filled with water, and you can now reach the stone archway, 510.
Okay, Blue.
Now that the ravine has been filled with water, you can easily swim across. You emerge from the water beneath the dark stone archway and squeeze through it. You finally found the tomb in the eastern wing. You shudder when you think of the terrible power that Berengar wishes to unleash here. Take room card P and place it to the right of room card B. Read entry P.
Okay, just for your information, this is the last room card, and I'm so mad because we still have this jewelry box. I feel like I've definitely mixed up somewhere. Like, I'm guessing before we were supposed to do this water thingy, I should have checked 314, and who knows what would have happened then. Oh well, I am now green. We're in here. Oh, we gotta read P.
Several ancient tombstones line the cavernous chamber, 515. Each of them is adorned with mysterious engravings. At the chamber's center is a basin made from dark rock bearing an inscription, 415. Two gargoyles flank the entrance, 115, 215, and you spot a third one on the wall, 315.
Okay, so this is going to come into play here, this stone tablet. I'm going to guess that's going to be this middle monster here, probably 215. Let's send Blue to do that.
The stone gargoyle's mouth cavity extends deep into the wall. You fearlessly reach inside. Take adventure card 48.
48. A pendant. Oh, hey, jewelry box pendant. Okay, green is going to combine those.
The necklace's pendant is the same shape as a little groove in the box. When you insert the pendant, the lock opens with a soft click to reveal its contents. Return adventure cards 48 and 50 to the box. Take adventure card 54.
I can do that. And we have a mirror, a beautiful old mirror. Okay. And let's see, do we check the tomb or the basin? Let's go for the basin.
You draw closer to the large stone basin at the center of the chamber. It's made from an unfamiliar type of dark rock and bears a strange inscription. This is where Berengar is going to perform his alchemical experiment to awaken the stone golems. If only there was a way to destroy the basin. Do you have adventure card 74? If so, then read entry 615.
74. I do not have 70. Oh, I do have 74. That's Monty.
Monty studies the basin and inscription with a look of concern on his face. The stone that this basin is made from is extremely dangerous. A few years ago, when I was digging deep in the mines, I found a small piece of it. If it is exposed to sunlight, it begins to smoke and then explodes a short time later. Be warned.
Okay, I imagine we're going to have to do some refracting of the lights. Somehow that mirror is going to do an exploding thingy. We still have so much. We still have an egg. We still have the scepter. We still have so many things off camera that I'm apparently not showing you. All right, Blue, let's check out 515.
The engravings on the tomb depict a fearsome monster. A closer look at the tomb's carvings makes your hair stand on end, and you turn away with a shudder. You dread the thought that Berengar might actually manage to awaken these creatures.
Really fast before I forget, I think I was supposed to get rid of this location, if I remember correctly, before. So I just need to do that. Okay, what are we even doing? What is life? We have an egg made of stone. Could that go in the basin? Probably not. Let's see, 61415?
No entry.
Do we try the mirror thingy? Like, can I combine the mirror with the basin? 54415?
No entry.
Nope. The scepter. What does the scepter do? Now I just feel like I'm just doing silly things. Oh, sorry, bumped the camera. Scepter should go somewhere. Does it go on the tomb? Wait, let's look. Hold on. Maybe? I don't know. Let's try 6515.
No entry.
How about in the basin?
No entry.
What if we have this black potion still? Could we put the black potion in there? 7415?
No entry.
Well, what the heck? Could I pour the potion on the egg? No, I just feel like I'm doing stupid things now.
No entry.
Can I put the egg with the scepter?
It sounds like something is scratching from the inside of the shell. The egg itself, however, seems unchanged.
I did try those too, right? Yeah. Did I put the egg in the cauldron?
No entry.
Well, I don't know. I don't think we're supposed to look at the other gargoyles. 515. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with that. What do we do with that mirror? Can we put the mirror with this? Like, I'm just thinking there's sunlight right there.
Balancing the mirror in the statue's hands so that it remains there proves quite tricky. You finally manage it though, and carefully step back a few paces. Just at that moment, another beam of sunlight shines down from above onto the mirror. It's reflected across the water towards the gloomy archway, so that the light shines on the eastern tomb, and the dark stone on the well, and its inscription are lit up. At first, smoke rises from the inscription, and then from the entire well, before it begins to glow. Moments later, it bursts into flames, and there is a powerful explosion that knocks you to the ground. All those currently on room card P are thrown back to room card B by the explosion and lose 1 health point. As you come to, you peer through the cloud of dust over towards the archway, dazed. You can't make anything out beyond it anymore. The destructive force has buried the cavern with the tombs entirely under the mountain. The tremors have also caused the mirror to fall down, and it appears to have sunk into the water. It's nowhere to be seen. Return adventure cards 27, 28, 37, and 54, as well as room card P to the box.
Sorry, I need to pause right there because we've got to do the... I don't know who took that over. Let's say Green took that over. So the blue character was blown back and took... Was it 2 health points? I'm scrolling back to see. 1 health point. Okay. And then we were supposed to take 28, 27. What was 27? I have no clue what 27 is. 27 is the scroll. 37 was where? 37. And 54 is the mirror. Okay, so these go and P back to the box. All right. Let's continue.
Successfully thwarted Berengar's plans to awaken the stone golems. You can now leave the dungeon, though he's unlikely to let you go so easily. Take adventure card 66 and place it face up on room card F. Place your playing figures on room card F, then read entry 412.
Yes, I acknowledge I have got quite a mess going on here. Okay, so there's that fool. We are also over here. Sorry, just bumped the camera again. And now we need to read. It says you have 4 turns left after every turn. What's a turn? Like each person gets 1 turn, or we each get 4? Who cares? When the card is back in its original position, read 500. Okay, so let's read 412.
Upon reaching the drawbridge's antechamber, you quickly conceal yourselves in the shadows, for you can already see Berengar blocking your way on the drawbridge. This is now your last chance to return to the dungeon again. You have 4 more turns to play. Turn adventure card 66 90 degrees in a clockwise direction after each turn. If Berengar stands upright on the drawbridge again after 4 turns, then you must face him. Then, read entry card 500.
Okay, my first thought is try to scepter him, and then we also have Bree the warrior to attempt that. So let's try this. So 60, 66.
Berengar flinches as he sees the scepter.
Well, that didn't work. Okay, so that was maybe green. Okay, let's do 66. We can't combine that with Bree. But could we combine it with 500?
No entry.
No, okay. Well, what are we supposed to do? Can we throw this black potion at him? So this will be Blue's turn?
No entry.
Do those count as turns? Can I read 500? What is that?
The end is nigh. Just as you want to go for it, you spot 2 shells in the shadows. Take adventure card 92. How odd. But now, it's time to stop Berengar. Do you have adventure card 62? If so, then read entry 456. Otherwise, read entry 600.
Okay, so we have 92 is coconuts. We don't have card 62, so we need to read 600.
Check how many health points your group still has in total. If you have 6 or less health points as a group, take ending card E2 and read it out loud. Do you have more than 6 health points and adventure card 77? If so, then take ending card E3 and read it out loud. Do you have more than 6 health points but you don't have adventure card 77? Then take ending card E4 and read it out loud.
Sorry, I am an idiot. I probably got back to the original position anyway. So I tried those things. Yeah, I totally screwed that up. That was stupid of me. Sorry. I don't know. I feel like I tried a few different things. But ultimately, I don't think I killed him, obviously. And for some reason, we ended up with some coconuts. Hold on. Okay, so now I need to figure out... Hold on. Okay, let me go back and reread 500, because that was my mistake.
The end is nigh. Just as you want to go for it, you spot 2 shells in the shadows. Take adventure card 92. How odd. But now, it's time to stop Berengar. Do you have adventure card 62? If so, then read entry 456. Otherwise, read entry 600.
I don't have 62. I have 61. I don't understand. Okay, 600.
Check how many health points your group still has in total. If you have 6 or less health points as a group, take ending card E2 and read it out loud. Do you have more than 6 health points and adventure card 77? If so, then take ending card E3 and read it out loud. Do you have more than 6 health points but you don't have adventure card 77? Then take ending card E4 and read it out loud.
I literally don't know what's happening. You have 4 turns left. Essentially, I feel like I lost to him. And then I don't understand. Okay. Under the cover of darkness, the escape from the dungeon has taken its toll on you. The battle with the stone golem, the devious traps, they have all left their mark. So facing Berengar in a battle could be the end of you. You decide to wait for the cover of darkness instead and attempt an escape unseen. Read entry card 612.
If we don't stop Berengar now, then it will have all been in vain. You angrily kick a stone away with your foot and flinch in pain as one of your many wounds throbs. How can we possibly stop Berengar when we can hardly take care of ourselves? What's the hurry? The stone golem has been destroyed and the tombs are buried, and it's going to take a while for Berengar to rally his guards again. You're right. Let's wait until nightfall, then head for the nearest town to alert the watch. You hesitate a moment longer. You don't like to leave the battle with Berengar to someone else, even if you've thwarted his plans. You patiently wait until nightfall. After a while, Berengar gets fed up with waiting. Muttering angrily, he stomps back into the castle. Wretched cowards! But what more can you expect of such traitors? It's a miracle that they even managed to defeat the stone golem. Tomorrow, I'll find those cowardly guards. I'll give them a good talking to, making off at the very first sign of danger. When you can no longer hear his voice, you set off for the town. Despite your ragged appearance, no one believes you when you first arrive. But when you drop a few mentions of gemstones into the conversation, this changes abruptly. After just a few days, you find yourself back at the entrance to the castle, this time with a sizable troop of armed men. There's no sign of Berengar, though, and you hope that he'll never return with another plan. Read entry 400.
What is happening? I don't even know.
Congratulations! You've successfully completed the adventure. Make a note of how many points you've received or lost through adventure cards bearing this symbol. For each health point, you'll receive another point. Note down your chapter score in the manual. This is your score for this chapter. Take ending card E5 and make a note of your final score.
I don't have any points. What's the egg? What's the coconut? I am very confused. And I don't know what happened to confusion me so much besides my... Okay. E5. So... E5. Your score is the sum of accumulated chapters from all 3 chapters. Additionally, you receive 2 points for each of the following adventure cards if they are in your possession. Oh, I got a mess. I really do. Okay, so 18. Here, let's pull these out. Definitely don't have 18. 47 is not something that I have. 52 60? Yes. Okay, I got that one. 62? But I have a shell. Okay. No, 62. 70, 71. I've got 70. Don't have 71, 73. I wonder if these were like the meats and cheeses or something. 74, 75. Okay, I got 74. 75, 76, 77. 89, 91. If adventure card 90 is still on room R, that is down there, you receive 2 more points. So that's going to be 2 points, apparently. Add up all your points and look up your achievement. Okay, so I don't think that I got any points for chapter 3. I don't have any health. I have nothing. 9 points for chapter 2, 12. So that's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I'm at 27 points somehow. 27. Not bad. It's great how you brave the dangers and managed to snatch some treasures. Very good. Wow. Well, I have 7 levels of confusion happening right now. I'm so confused about that ending. I obviously didn't get him. Maybe he isn't meant to be gotten? So that ending is confusing. I'm very confused. I'm obviously missed stuff. So here's the thing. I mean, escape rooms are cool, and I'm a huge escape rooms in a box fan. Love them. One tricky part is I'm often a solo player, and as I've mentioned throughout this series of videos, it's very cool that you can play things like this solo, but it's also pretty tough because you just you really need multiple people in things like this to bounce ideas off of each other and to catch things that you're not seeing. And I just have myself, right? I just have my one perspective, so that's kind of a little bit tricky. So that is something that's tough with, I think, playing one player on this stuff. I really am still, and I recognize that this leaves me pretty open and vulnerable for criticisms, and I'm sure I deserve it, but like, kind of confused about that whole ending. And I'm also confused, maybe something, okay, so I don't know. Obviously there are different things that can happen. What was card 76? I never saw. I'm choosing to not look because it feels to me like you can do this adventure again with other people, maybe, in the sense of I think different things happen when you let out different prisoners. So it seems like one fork on the road is going to be which of these 2 prisoners you let out, and also which of those 2 prisoners you let out, I'm guessing. I mean, there is a whole stack. Where is it? I have a whole stack of cards I never saw. I don't know what that egg is. What in the heck are those coconuts? Is this an inside joke that I don't get? Is it like, you know? Not sure. I'm not sure why we had Bree the warrior. Maybe I missed a monster. Also, there was a I didn't look at everything in that one water room. So anyway, so for better or worse, it seems like you could play through this thing again and maybe get a slightly different experience. Obviously, there's different ending cards. I only had one of the 4 possible endings. So that's a big thing to keep in mind. But what are those things? What are they? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm going to have to think about this one. So, some things that I liked and I don't like. So, I like that it's narrative, for sure. I like that it's 3 parts, and that essentially you're just playing through all 3 parts, and that you just pick up right where you left off. Some things that were tough for me, besides some stuff I've already mentioned, is a lot of times, due to the scope of this thing, there were times when I didn't know if I had done stuff. Like, how many times could I not remember if I had opened that box or if I had gone in that crate? I wish there was some way, maybe I just needed to use sticky notes to track which things I had done and had not done. Stuff like that. So I like the branching. Now, I wish there was more puzzly stuff. Like, to me, I don't have the cards. Translating symbols into letters isn't a puzzle. That's just like a third grade activity where you look at a symbol and translate it. I didn't feel like there were many puzzles here, and I like puzzles, and this isn't purporting to be puzzles, but I'm just saying that in general for escape rooms, I like more puzzles than fewer. And like, I mean, the one puzzle I got stuck on was the purple and the red and the blue, and that was embarrassing on my part, 100%. But not too many puzzles here, and I prefer more puzzles. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this one and my experience with it. But that ending seemed quite confusing. I didn't even really do anything with the scepter, did I? Like, I thought that scepter was going to be a huge thing. And again, maybe in one of those branches of this story that apparently I didn't go down, maybe that was important. I don't... I like the way that they combined cards. Like, rather than just adding numbers, I like combining the numbers. And maybe there's more to it, the story that happened. Like, maybe those forks in the road happened because of those combinings of numbers. Again, I have a lot of cards here that I did not see. Yeah, I don't know. I've got some mixed feelings with this one. I have the other one. It's like monochrome ink. I will not be playing that one alone. I need to find people to play that one with because, again, for me, escape rooms as a solo experience is tough just because I like those moments where people see things differently than I'm seeing them. That's an important moment for me to have. So, wow. Anyway, lots of rambling here, but I'm done. I guess I'm going to go start editing all this stuff together. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great night. Talk to you later. Goodbye.